I'm saying this is what I live for, everybody. Hey, we're live. What is going on, good people? I want to say thank you to Freddy's Outdoor Adventures. Check out your FOA rods. He's been a channel supporter, a member for 19 months. Thank you, Freddie. I appreciate the support, bud. You're awesome. Crappie Day Fish On has been a member for 17 months. Holy Toledo.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you a story about that Holy Toledo here real quick if you haven't heard it yet. For 17 months, thank you, Crappie Day Fish On. I appreciate it. He says, get her done. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. And there's Adventures with Robin Cici. You've been a member for 4 months. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate you. Back in the day when I first started making videos, I kind of cussed like a sailor in real life. And I really had to make a conscious effort at not cursing like a sailor. So for some reason, the only thing that came out of my mouth was Holy Toledo. I have no idea where that came from. My wife looks at me and says, what's the matter with you? Where the heck did you get Holy Toledo from? And it kind of stuck. So there's the backstory to Holy Toledo.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of people in chat. I appreciate all you guys. Let's say hello to them before we get started here, like we always do. There's Miss Annette's Catfishing. How you doing, Annette? What's going on? Crappie Day Fish On. Of course, he's a channel member. There's Adventures with Robin C, a channel member. Thank you for your support, Robin. We got Creole Catfishing in the house. What's up, Jeremy? How you doing? Danny Stone Outdoors. Danny, hopefully your project with those mirrors is going better. He's having a hard time. We got Dawson over at Fishing with Squirrel. What's up, Dawson? Freddy's Outdoor Adventures. Check out your FOA rods. Contact Freddie on Facebook. He's got a website. He'll let you know how to get in touch with him or what the website is. Freddie, forgive me. I do have some FOA rods I'm going to try here real soon as I get back out catfishing. KY Redneck Outdoors. What's up, buddy? Lance Makugai. How you doing, Lance? There's Laura the Explorer. Congratulations on 1K, Laura. We were pushing hardcore for you. Congratulations. Hopefully that will work out great for you. Nubby's Catfishing in the house. What's up, Nubby? How you doing? P&B Catfishing, a.k.a. Paul Boyd. What's up? There's Palmetto Cats. What's up, Kevin? Tim Don in the house. There's channel member, the great Tim Molina. He was posted short of some pelicans. I saw some pelicans up here, but not that many. Pretty cool short. Go check out Tim's channel. Go give him a thumbs up. There's Uptown Chrissy Brown. What's up, Chrissy? How you doing, dear? She was in here. She just went poof. She was gone. All right. Let me get back to the regular screen. Oh, Uptown Chrissy Brown's been a member for 22 months. Thank you very much, Chrissy. I appreciate the support very much so. Welcome to the Catfish and Crappie Podcast. My name is Mark, and today we're doing the Panfish Nation Tournament Pre-game show. Basically, if you guys have been paying attention on Panfish Nation, which I am honored to be a co-host on with the great Lyle Stokes, we're having a Panfish tournament. Basically what it is, it's a 4-day event, 4 different days, not one consecutively. We'll go over the dates here in a minute. For those of you listening on in audio, and the top 2 of each one will advance to the championship, the Panfish Championship on Panfish Nation on the final day. So mine's the first day of 4. We got Josh over at the Weekend Angler. He's going to have one event on his channel. Chad over at Fields to Waters having another one another day. James Dockery's having one on James Dockery Fishing. And then, like I said, the final one will be on Panfish Nation. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got all sorts of tournaments here on YouTube and all over the country. You got your fishing leagues that happen locally. You got the online stuff. You got like the big tournaments like C-Arc. I must have seen on Facebook, like, I don't know, like at least 4 different tournaments that were happening around the country. So those are all big money, big fish tournaments. Panfish Nation's more about just getting people involved in the sport and getting involved with America's fish, which happens to be everything from bluegill to crappie and so on. So I was approached by one of the people having the event. They know who they are. I don't know if they want the credit or whatever. I'm always happy to give it. And they came to us with this idea, and we kind of hopped on board, said this is going to be a lot of fun, and I think it's going to be. Oh my goodness, I talk a lot.
Oh yeah, it's going to be fun.
It's going to be a good time.
Blast.
I got Robin C on with me. How you doing, Robin?
Doing very well, thank you.
I got Kenneth over at Takedown Catfishing. What's going on, Kenneth? How you doing, bud?
Hey, what's up, bud?
So I'm happy to have you guys up here. We're waiting on. Oh, wait, here comes another guest to the mix. There's Chad from Fields to Water. What's going on,
Robin
Chad?
C and KP, you're going down.
Get ready, brother.
I was telling
It's
him
coming.
backstage this is going to be a fun tournament. I don't think there'll be much smack talk, and Chad comes on screen right away, and he's talking smack already.
Yeah, but he tried sounding like a pro wrestler, and it didn't work.
Yeah. I'm going to snap into me some crappie, maybe some bluegill. Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to share out the rules real quick, and we'll go over them until Lyle and Josh get here. I don't know if Josh is coming on, but he's always welcome. I did send him the link, so we'll see if we get there. All right, here we go. Here go the rules. The dates as listed on here. I'm going to share this out here. Hopefully people can see this. I tried to get a zoom in here. I don't know if I can. All right. The dates are April 30th, which is this Sunday. The day one is going to happen on my channel, Catfish and Crappie. That's why you guys are all here. June 17th, Chad's hosting it on the Fields to Water channel. July 8th, the Weekend Angler, that's Josh. He's going to have it on his channel. September 9th, James Dockery is going to have it on James Dockery Fishing. And the championship will be announced on Panfish Nation. Links in the description. So we'll keep you up to date on that channel once we figure out the best state to have that last event. So it's going to happen late in the summer, most likely. So it'll be cool. But like I said, the top two finishers will go to the finals. So there you go. Rules. All rules are final in all tournaments. No changing for your tournament or show. All right, that means I can't change rules. No live bait or tipping your bait with anything. You guys understand that?
Yep. That'll be clear.
If you sign up and get picked and something comes up, you can't. Something comes up that you can't fish. You cannot give your spot to anyone else. If you get picked again and can't make it, you are out for the year. So that means 2 strikes, you're out. So let's say you get picked on the next event, you can't make it, you're out. If you are picked, win or lose, you cannot fish that body of water again or try to qualify to fish the championship. So that means, let's say you fish Lake X for the first time and you don't get in, or you do get in, the next time you want to fish or you're in the championship, you can't fish that spot a second time or that lake a second time, that water. No teams. You cannot have anyone fishing with you that is in the tournament. Only fish caught live count. Only bluegill and crappie count. No size limit on either. The Chad rule: 1 rod, 1 hook, Chad.
Dumb.
Where's that come from? Why'd that rule come to be?
Freaking Dockery. He knows that I fished multiple panfish at one time. I'm awesome.
No smoking, vaping, or drinking alcohol while on the live. If you have to step away from the stream, go ahead. Yeah, that's fine too. You do have to catch your fish while live on the stream. I'm going to make sure you guys know all that. That's kind of a rule that should go without saying. No overusing of bad words.
Well, crap.
I get that folks get upset or really excited, but please keep in mind that kids may be in or watching the tournament. Oh, someone just popped in. There's Josh. What's going on, Josh? Weekend Angler. How you doing, bud? We're going through the rules here real quick. We're almost done. Josh is hosting an event, so he's familiar with the rules. Next rule: no live scope. Yeah, I wanted to argue with that one, but no live scope. The Mike Greenwell rule: if we have more people than we have spots in an event, we're going to spin the wheel. If you rage quit, you are out this year and the next. Basically, don't get all mad on camera and start throwing stuff and so on. So,
Yeah, Chad.
Chad.
No pouting either, Chad.
You know,
All right, we got some more people that came in here. David Smith showed up. How you doing, David? There's Brian B. Catfishing. There's the great Miss Kennedy, who just had a birthday. Lance McCoo. What's up, Lance? Jesse over at Outdoors Addiction. Let's see. KY Redneck Outdoors is in the house. Jeff Beal, what's going on? Fishing with Jeff Beal. How you doing? So, all right, so we're going to start Sunday morning at 8 a.m. Central Time. What time is that? Your time, Chad?
I should ask you what time that is.
It's 9
I thought
o'clock.
we were starting at 7 a.m. Eastern.
No.
Fine. I guess we
All right.
didn't sleep in. 9 a.m. Eastern.
And
Are
we're
you
doing,
voting already, Chad?
he's already challenging rules. Just give me some. It'll give me a measuring stick for when I'm on his channel. Yeah, I'll be fishing on Chad's event probably. So, hey, what's going on, Billy? How you doing?
Hey, Billy.
So, what do you guys think? You guys ready for Sunday?
Yeah.
You got your spots all picked out?
Halfway, maybe.
Where-
I'm still kind of up in the air about finding a place with a signal to go live. That's a must. You have to do that. So
That's the important thing. Good
we're
thing is
working on it though. We got to do a little riding around and checking things out.
I think you'll be pretty good. Is signal bad in your whole area, Kenneth?
It's so spotty, man. You don't never know. I mean, and it's even so bad. Some days you can go, you got enough signal to go live. Then you go back the next day, you can't go live. No signal. It kind of comes and goes in some places too. So I just have to see. I have to line up at least 2 to 3 good spots, and one spot that I know can definitely work. And that way, I got some for a little ace in the hole if I need it. You know.
You're going to need all the help you're going to get, boy.
Don't you worry. SmackDown's coming, boy. Don't you worry. SmackDown coming. You gonna call me sir after this event. You hear me, boy?
Oh, my word.
What the Chad is cooking.
If you guys,
I'm just going to mail you all Snicker bars so you're not hangry during the show.
Hey, that's my favorite candy bar. Bring it on.
I'm not gonna turn down a Snicker. I ain't going to turn down a Snicker bar. So
No,
Yeah,
you,
you get one.
you can send him to the host too. I wouldn't complain. Palmetto Cat says, Chad, the rules don't matter. Remember, the fish do the opposite anyways. Your words, not mine.
He's not wrong. They usually do the opposite of what.
mhm.
You mean rather than get on your hook, they don't get on your hook, right, Chad?
Yes.
Yes.
So it's okay to fish like state watersheds, right? They're considered public waters, but they're in secluded places, you know. But anybody can go in there and fish them.
That's fine as long as
That's
it's as long as
that's the criteria there. As long as anybody can go.
Okay.
public
cool.
waters, and you can't fish the same place twice. You got to be able to get a signal too.
Right.
So if anybody can get to that spot, obviously no pay lakes. If you got to pay for parking, I guess that's all right, as long as anybody has access to that water. If you can walk into that place without having to pay admission, you're good to go, as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
Because we got
that's
plenty
just
of
like-
places you got to pay to park there.
Unless one of these other 3 or 4 anglers start catching a lot of fish, then I'm going to question. Never mind.
Yeah.
Why is everybody looking at me like that?
I'm trying to hear you.
Because you was talking.
Catch fish, try to foul.
Freddie's got a good question. Freddie said, Freddie Outdoors Adventures with the $2 super chat. Thank you, Freddie. Says bluegill includes sunfish, shellcracker, etc. Yeah, it's a numbers tournament. As long as they're a panfish, I believe we're including it. I don't think any of the other guys will change it. Dockery might, but after talking a while, we pretty much came to the conclusion that any panfish does count. So,
Ooh. And this is artificial only, right?
artificial only, and no tipping your jig or your baits with anything like anything biological or even crappie nibbles. I don't believe that's an option
All
either.
the rules that were.
So, Chad, don't be saving none of your breakfast biscuit to put on the hook, brother.
Dude,
So basically, it's plastics.
Or
ties.
hand ties.
Or hand tie.
ties, plastics. You got crankbaits. The micro bluegill, stuff like that.
Yep.
I want I want to see somebody destroy it with like a beetle spin. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, buddy. That's a good one.
Rooster tail.
Those will work too, but I still think to this day that those beetle spins are probably the best bait that Walmart sells. So I don't care what
You
anybody
got
says.
it, buddy. Them underspins are good too. The little underspin.
Oh yeah.
Blade on it. They good too, man.
So before we start getting into our little bait conversation, which we almost went on, do you have a spot picked out, Robin?
I do. There's a community park that usually a lot of the little kids, the parents will take a lot of the little kids to, because the little kids get distracted and they have to be catching fish in order to survive, or otherwise they want to go play on the playground that's right there, the walking path. And so it's really a big community thing. There's a petting zoo there. There's the libraries there. There's the pond there. So that's my first spot I'm going to hit.
Cool. Have you fished there before?
I have watched
You've watched
my
Okay.
grandkids fish, but I've not fished there.
Awesome. That's what it's about. Get those kids involved. Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask the important one in the lower right-hand side. D,
Hi.
where are you going to take Chad fishing on Sunday?
Little pond.
You guys are just going to hit a local pond?
You.
That's my championship.
Yeah. What? Like you're getting past this round.
Chad, we got 9 people in here, so I'm going to be the host. If one of the people, if they can't get their boat ready, will help me co-host. If not, we're waiting on him to get here. I don't know what he's doing, but I think we're good. We don't need to spin the wheel or anything, so we're set there. And Chad, you're going along with the ride with D, right? You know what she's talking about.
Yeah, I'm being sabotaged. She's whatever. Probably won't catch any fish now.
You weren't going to.
If
Now?
I lose on Sunday, it's because of D.
Mm-hmm.
And Outdoor
I
Addiction
have a
Network,
question for Chad.
and bluegill. What'd you say, Robin?
I have a question for you. Where's that wrestler voice now?
Yeah.
You sound like you have your tail tucked between your legs because D's wrecked your championship round.
Right, wrestling voice.
Go! Fish and Freedom, thank you. He's been a member for 19 months. He's throwing up the devil horns. What's going on?
I didn't get one for my 23 months. But thanks, Mark.
You didn't get what for your? Did you
Thank
even
you for
post it?
I posted 23 months.
Thank you, Chad, for being a member for. No, you
Too
didn't.
late now. I just canceled it because you didn't give me no love.
Oh, there it is. 23 months. Fields to water for the win. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate you, bud.
Don't throw anything, Chad. Don't throw anything.
So you guys are fishing for the bank, Chad?
Well, yeah. If you read the rules, she can't fish with me, so she got to be on the other side of my pond. So when she throws and catches my line, I'm ripping that pole out of her hand. I'm getting an advantage somehow.
I was wondering how that was going to work, but I figured we'd make an exception for this rule, but I guess not.
No, it's on like Donkey Kong. She's competitive now.
So, D, you going to make him switch spots with you if he's got on the fish and you're not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know it. Or I'll just take a stick and beat you.
Real and virtual outdoors with $2 super chats. Says Mark, remove Chad from the screen until he fixes his hat.
There we go.
Oh, geez.
Wait, did he fix it yet?
Oh, you're hitting buttons now. Oh, Lordy. What are we doing here?
That's true. What's going on? Has life in the building. What's going on? Small water charters. How you doing? What's going on, John? How you doing? How about you, Josh? Where are you fishing?
Oh, I'm still narrowing it down between 2 lakes right now. I've looked at Now you're distracting me. I was hoping that we would be in a warm-up phase, and we were, and now we're not. So Wren Lake is probably still I'm feeling confident about Wren Lake, but I may have to make the jump over to Crab Orchard instead.
You slayed it the last time you fished for panfish there, didn't you?
That was Wren Lake was where I went during Chad's Panfish Tournament and got into the bluegill, and I really wanted to fish 2 rods, and it was not going to happen. So I mean, it was just one after another.
Well, you ended up with what, like 100 fish that day?
Hey, 100 and something. I was just shy of where Dockery was. So
Yeah, it was just over 100 that day.
And these are 1 point per fish, so you're not going to get any 2 points for one fish and 1 point for another. So
or 3 for another one, and
yeah, we're not doing any of that.
I'll be all jealous about the Slab Masters, which is coming back this year. The original Panfish Tournament, but whatever, it's cool.
You heard him. Check out the Fields of Water channel if you want part of the Slab Masters tournament. Is that crappie only? I forgot, Chad.
Nope, that one will be the same as this. So it'll be crappie and bluegill.
Gotcha. Do you get more points for crappie? Was it yours the one that does that?
Nope. I'm keeping your all's, jacked up rules where I can't use freaking more than one hook. I can't use crickets. I can't look to the left when I cast, to the right. I can't do nothing right now.
So yours is going to be artificial as well?
Sure.
Wow.
Here is a question I just saw. Wait, it just went.
Yeah.
This is the question that everybody's wondering about. Dale Hayslip says, is Dockery fishing it? He is slated to fish Sunday.
Dockery don't fish.
Yeah, he slays.
Yeah.
James Dockery is slated to fish on Sunday. So
I hope he's able to. I hope he does.
Yeah.
I do too. He was going to be on here tonight, but he had a prior commitment, so he wasn't able to make it. I'm sure he'd have had something to say.
He always has something to say.
Right, because we all know you're the original dictator, Chad.
Right.
I was going to spell that a different way, but
Rude.
so what's your weather look like out there, Chad? You were saying something about rain, right?
Yeah, I think last I checked, it was 60 or 70% chance of rain, high of 50, and near 20-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. It might be too cold for me to fish.
I mean, what am I going to do if it messes my hair up?
Can I say what again?
Yeah.
Chad?
Sad face.
Do like an ostrich, stick it down a hole somewhere.
You got rain gear, don't you? I saw you in that fancy blue rain gear you got, Chad.
Hey, I'll just turn this into a wet t-shirt contest. I ain't scared.
Oh boy.
Oh my God. No, come on, man.
What are you guys saying, chat? You guys want Chad to do a wet t-shirt show on Sunday?
Please no.
I am living in their heads rent free right now.
How about you, Robin? How's your weather looking for Sunday?
It's looking like it's going to be a high of 48 with 20-mile-an-hour winds and 80% of rain.
Boy, Kenneth?
Pretty much around 65% chance of showers, mostly in the morning, thunderstorms in the afternoon, and it's going to be like in the low 60s. Winds 10 to 15 miles an hour.
Really? All 60s. Get out of
Yeah,
here.
I'll take 60s.
Well, the weather is concerning. We had talked in a group chat, and I kind of don't trust weathermen. Maybe one I kind of try, our buddy Ryan Hall. Kind of trust. Other than that, it can change by then. Maybe when Lyle gets up here, maybe we can talk about like a backup plan if it's really horrible. I've rescheduled my tournaments in the past because of it. Last thing I want to do is see all 80 of you out there in misery. So, except Chad, I'd like to see him out there miserable, but he's with D, and I don't want that to happen.
I'll show up if I'm the only one, and I've got a guaranteed bid to the finals. That's fine. You guys just
Yep.
hey, I know you
I'll
guys
be there.
are scared of me. You know, I am like a panfish machine, a bait.
It's okay. You can be that machine.
Now I know
You be that
what you just
machine.
feel bumps your head. What happened to you, man?
Yeah. You keep thinking that. It's all good.
Okay, I guess there is no rescheduling. We're fishing rain or shine,
Yes,
right?
it's going one
It'll
way
be
or
good
the
for
other.
me. I'm going to be right here where I'm sitting right now, trying to keep totals up.
You're gonna
Nice
have
and
a
warm.
fun time. That's all I can tell you.
You're gonna what?
I have a feeling you're probably gonna have a fun time trying to keep up with totals.
I think so. I'm kind of hoping that Lyle will be co-hosting with me, but he is in the tournament. We got a list of people. Let's go over the list of the people that are in here so far real quick. Lyle's in it. James Dockery is in it. Robin, you're in it. Kenneth Powell, Kenny, you're in there. Chad, D, Josh. There's a tentative Chris and Ernie. I haven't heard back from them right before I started the show, but I believe they might be in there too. So we'll see. I think one of them might have a ladies tournament thing. I'm not sure. They're having weather issues with that as well, so we'll see. Mike Greenwell was scheduled to go in there, but he had something come up, so he wasn't able to make it. So we do not have to spin the wheel. So you guys are all in. It looks like I can't see any reason why we can't. So it'll be a good day. It'll be a fun day. Like I said, we're going to start at 8 a.m. Central Time. Panfish Nation / The Weekend Angler / Catfish and Crappie time zone. The real time zone. And we'll end after 4 hours. We'll end at noon our time. So that's 9 o'clock your time, Chad, till 1 in the afternoon. Understood?
He got D to keep him straight. He'll be all right.
Yeah, he'll be there.
Yeah, he'll make it.
Honestly, 2 hours, probably an hour in. I'll be so far ahead, I'll probably won't even fish the last 3 hours. That's cool.
It's only a 4-hour show.
I know.
Have you heard this, Lyle?
Pardon me?
Have you heard Chad says he's going to outfish everybody in the first hour and go home?
I got $10 says that don't happen.
Lyle could probably fish and co-host with you because you'll probably get more. You'll probably see more fish co-host than he will catching. So
my thing determine. Hang on a minute, I got too much going on here.
You're grounded.
I told you all. I was tired. I talk more smack.
There's John Parker. What's going on? Real time catfishing. He says hello, everybody. Real quick on Lyle's figuring that out. Let me shout out my.
Look, I already made him leave.
Let me shout out my channel supporters here real quick. I want to give a big shout out to Fish Brain. Thank you for supporting the channel. I want to thank Multi Bar. I need to thank Apt Outdoors, Port Barrington Marine, and Uncle Lou's. You guys are all great. I appreciate you guys supporting my channel and the way you do. Without you, it'd be a lot harder to get things done. And I think Lyle's back here. Lyle, what's going on with your internet signal?
It's not my internet. I had you live on YouTube, and I was getting feedback from both of them. And instead of clicking off the right one and staying in, I clicked off the wrong one. And, well, you know.
Oh, wow.
We understand you being new to this streaming thing on YouTube.
Hey, at least he didn't end the stream.
Yeah,
who does that?
That's true. Yeah. I think I know somebody that's ended streams before.
Really?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
I'm talking about Freddie.
Oh, Freddie.
Mark has done it to me twice. Thank you.
Really?
You should definitely give me power.
That was my birthday gift to you, Chad.
You should definitely give me power for Saturday to help you in case I need to do some co-hosting.
We can do that.
Like say Robin or KP start getting too far ahead, like we're done.
Josh is the one Josh and Dockery are the ones I'm concerned about.
That's
the
right.
other thing is, I have one whole side of my boat done with replacing the foam underneath the floor, the flotation in it. That's a terrible pain in the butt to do. I got one side to go. That's going to be determining whether I get the fish or not. But if not, I've told Mark I'd help him co-host. So one way or the other, You're going to get to see my smiling face. I don't have the Dockery hate thing coming on like he does all the time, mad fisherman deal. But those two are the ones that would be my concern. Fishing a tournament, if they get on them like they did last year in the Panfish tournament, the rest of us might as well stick our head between our legs and kiss our butts goodbye.
I'm just going to throw it a catfish rod.
I'm worried about keeping up with all these fish. That could be a
Well,
problem.
when you're talking about somebody catching 100+ fish in a show, that's a lot of fish, man.
Yeah, it is, buddy.
Imagine if there's
I
8 of them
can
doing
you
it.
catch 100 fish in 4 hours? Kenneth?
I don't know, man. That's pushing it for me. I'm gonna tell you, but I'm
It's for me, and I got some pretty good areas to fish.
You know,
yeah, I got some good areas.
I could.
It wasn't just you caught them faster than 1 hour, didn't you, Josh? Because you had to get on them before you got.
Yeah, I had to. Shoot, I had them. I'd have to go back and look, but I think I was probably about the 2.5 hour mark or something.
I was
That I
like,
caught
Yeah,
those.
you gotta
hour,
prove it to
hour
them,
and a half,
man.
you
That
really-
was an awesome video, a show to watch.
I mean,
really was.
it took me a while to find fish, and then once I found them, they weren't what I was looking for, but I took them anyway. And
Well, you should have disqualified yourself then.
well, I mean, I wanted those 2-point crappie like Dockery had, but I had 1-point
Yeah.
bluegills, and
Yeah. Now,
It was
correct
just
me if I'm
fun.
wrong, but it's
You're wrong.
1 fish, 1 point for this.
one fish,
stuff,
1
right?
point
Yep.
this time. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I think that's the way it should be.
but
Of course, Dockery, he's scoring big on him crappie last year.
I'm wishing we had the weather that we had during Chad's tournament because it's not going to be that Sunday for us. So
Yeah, what I'm saying is gonna be rough, but
yeah,
that's
it's
the way it goes.
I just looked it up. It's slight chance of showers, mostly sunny, high near 60. West wind 15 to 22 miles per hour, gusting to 31.
Mm.
I don't
You know,
know.
on a lake that would be rough. On a
Um,
pond somewhere, if you're behind some trees or some shrubs or
Yeah.
something, you might be able to do all right.
It could, at least it's a west wind, so that still doesn't take. If it was a south wind, that would take Rend Lake completely out of the equation. But
I don't see projected wind for me for whatever reason, but it does look like 57 for a high and cloudy. But I don't see anything about wind as of yet. Maybe they haven't got it posted, but 57 ain't too bad, you know.
57 is doable.
Yeah,
57 is t-shirt weather as far as I'm concerned.
yeah, but you live up in there, and
Yeah.
The tundra.
Yeah,
cold up there where he lives, Kenneth.
Over there in Lake, I ain't gonna lie about that.
Now, do you
Freddie's
get any
Outdoor
lake
Adventures.
effect weather?
Do what?
No, it's just south of me. I just miss it.
Okay, lucky you.
That hammers that anything low of I-80, man, they get hammered with like 18 inches of snow and we just get a dusting, and that's like 30 miles south of me. That's how bad that line is. So
Yeah.
Freddie's Outdoor Adventure says, yeah, my issue is I can't double fish 2 rods like during Chad's. Once I got on them, I was slinging 2 at a time.
Well, that sounds like he needs to be in this one.
Yeah.
mhm,
Well, we got 3 other dates.
that's true.
Should we announce those 3 other dates real quick while we're
I think that's
talking
an
about it?
excellent idea.
So after this Sunday, we got June 17th again over on Chad's channel, Fields to Water.
Slab man
July,
2.
July 8th on Josh's channel, The Weekend Angler. September 9th, James Dockery is hosting it on James Dockery Fishing. And the final date, the championship's going to be announced at a later time on Panfish Nation. So make sure you check out those channels for any further information. Contact everybody on how to get in on their dates. And just a reminder, if you're in the top 2 of this one, you automatically move to the championship. And if you're not, you can try again on one of those dates. So you can try as many times as you want to get in on the last time.
But you got to remember, once you fished a body of water, whether you qualify or not, that body of water's dead to you.
You can't go back to that body.
Can't go back to
Not
And
long
not
as
go back to it.
So if I
Once
fish
and
Lake
once only.
Ozark and I qualify, I don't qualify, I still can't go back.
You still can't go back. That's
Now,
right.
is it that area or that whole lake?
It's that whole lake is it was the way the doctor explained it to me was it's that whole body of water. So
Well, see, if I would go to Lake Ozarks and qualify, or didn't qualify, and I fish your tournament next month, I got to go to Truman or Palm de Terre or Stockton or somewhere else. You know,
That's good.
McDaniel's Lake, as far as that goes.
it's going to keep things interesting. I don't know that I want to throw Wren Lake out of it this early in the game. So
Well, that's an idea.
Could be saving it for the championship. That would make sense too, because that lake, when it's on fire for you, Josh, it seems to be on fire. So
Lake's working. It works.
yep.
Yeah.
Buck Williams says, you are forgetting John Euler last year caught 300 plus in 4 hours. I had no idea.
I never seen that.
Way
Yeah.
to go, Mr.
That's a
Euler.
lot. That's
So the goal
huge.
would be
They're gonna write.
300 plus, huh? Okay.
huge.
Freddie says, I plan on getting in one of the other ones. Got a Joey for Halana's ladies battle on
Oh,
Sunday.
yep.
I didn't even know that was happening this
Good luck, Honolulu.
Good.
Honolulu.
Good.
She's going to win it all. She's my favorite to win.
Go for it, girl.
Yep. I'm Joeying for
Good luck,
Caitlin on
Alana.
Saturday. So
Don't forget Mid-South. He can flat catch the green. I remember that one fish that he caught during my Slab Masters tournament.
I remember that too. And then he hurt his back. It was so big, right?
Yeah.
What's going on, Jody? Jody's in chat. Avid fisherman, what's going on?
Tadpole.
Avid fisherman has a question. He says, what about strip mines that have several lakes in that area? If the strip mine is, I guess if it's public water and anybody can fish it, fine. If it's private property and not everybody can fish it, then no. Or if you got to pay to fish there, absolutely not. So
I
look
do
forward
know
to Avid
that
signing up for one of the future. I think Avid should sign up for Chad's date.
that is strip mines are a lot of times really, really good places to fish if it's public access.
Big Skip says, me, Zach, and John Euler caught over 800 last year
Wow.
in the Panfish tournament in 4 hours.
That's a
Wow.
ton of fish.
wild.
Still got 3 dates available for this one. You guys can get in on it.
Absolutely. The only thing stopping you is fear of Dockery and Josh.
Don't fear me. Don't fear me at all.
I can't do those kind of numbers, but I'm going to try. I'm going to have fun.
Them are huge numbers. Huge.
I had
Yeah,
a good day. There's an exception to every rule.
So is
Doc-
everybody fishing lakes then?
Yeah, I'll pretty much be in the lake, I think. Yeah.
Chad's shaking his head no.
Dad's going to the river.
No, Chad's fishing a pond with D.
I'm fishing a mud puddle.
Okay.
Robin's fishing a city park as well.
City
We're not
Park?
sure
Yeah,
we're
good.
we're not sure where Dockery's fishing. I'm still waiting to hear back from Chrissy and Ernie. I think Ernie wants to be in on it, so we'll have plenty of spaces filled on here. So it'll be a good time. Everybody will have fun.
Everybody will have fun. That's why we do it.
Halana's Catfish Adventures. She's been a member for 4 months. She says she's catfishing crappie crew too. Thank you very much there, Halana. Maybe Halana can get in on one of the other days with her dad. That would be fun to watch.
Yep.
I guess he could be her Joey, right? There is no size limit, Skip. It's strictly a numbers tournament. And Avid says they're public access and can catch a ton of bluegills. Well, there you go, Avid.
There you go.
Yep.
The only thing stopping you is entering up, Avid.
That's right.
Come on, Avid, you can do it.
That's right.
It would be good to see Avid versus Chad in the final, wouldn't it, Lyle?
I think
Yeah.
Epic battle.
it would be.
It would be
That'd
fun.
be-
And we'd all enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Be nice.
Buck Williams says, I know what John Euler used for the right
For the
amount.
right
I
amount.
guess for the right amount he's wanting to use. Did he use plastics or did he use live bait? Is my question, because there is this is all artificials.
No worms?
No worms.
That's a game changer too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Hand ties.
No worms, no crickets, no mealworms, no waxworms.
No crappie nibbles either, right?
That's what James said. No
That's
crappie.
more official, so I didn't understand. I don't understand.
What
Are they
about
artificial?
Are those the things in the jar that are like little balls?
Play-Doh.
yeah?
Yeah, a little Play-Doh in a jar.
Well,
Look like little salmon eggs or something.
Cheetos,
Play-Doh in a jar.
Because they're artificial, you know.
that is true. Tim Molina asked, "Is Cheetos allowed because they are technically artificial?"
Ooh.
Oh, jeez.
What about the
Cheetos are
things
made
you
out of
sent me,
corn.
Mark? Them little fishy looking things.
Oh, those are the Berkeley
Well-
Gulp, the 1-inch minnows. Those
They're
are artificials.
They're artificials.
What about Walmart canned corn? Because you know that's all manufactured in some kind of chemical
The
plant.
candy corn you get at Halloween? Is that what you're talking about?
Technically, those are sugar, and corn is corn.
Yeah.
If you
No,
can
you
eat
got to
it,
read that Walmart
You can't
corn.
use
It's
it.
not corn.
What about fireballs? I like to drink fireball.
Dink over stink.
New
Dink
member.
over-
Congratulations.
Hey, there we go.
Thank you,
What's up,
Dink.
Dink?
I appreciate you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate the support. It's very much appreciated for sure. Yak Shore Outdoors. What about fireballs? Now, fireballs are pretty much the same as like crappie nibbles, aren't they?
I've never heard of them.
I haven't either.
I've never heard of
I
them.
just heard of the alcohol.
That's what I'm talking
Well,
about.
I've heard of fireball candy, but not no fireballs to fish with.
No, I've seen like jars of fireball. I believe they're like. Wait a minute. I thought they were like trout bait though.
Well,
What,
I could-
you think that the bluegills will read that, oh, this is only for trout and won't bite it?
No, well, no, they'll bite anything. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying the size. They're pretty decent. They're almost the size of a gumball, if I'm not mistaken. But it's been a
Oh,
while
wow.
since I looked at them.
That might be.
Oh, that is big.
Hills. So they are for crappie.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They're like eggs.
Okay. Salmon eggs.
Salmon eggs, yeah, okay, dope.
Yeah, because I've seen them, but I've never heard anybody using them for like panfish and stuff. So, I mean, a lot of people love those crappie nibbles, and that's going to hurt some people that want to get in there, especially if you're crappie fishing. They help. I don't know as far as like bluegill. I don't think they do so much, but I know a lot of people that have tried to catch bluegill on just those crappie nibbles and they haven't done well at all. Why are you shaking your head, Chadwick?
I saw Danny Stone's comment.
Yeah, just got that
Danny, I got to read this one. Danny Stone Outdoor says, it just dawned on me. If it comes down to Avid versus Chad, would that be Bigfoot versus Big Head?
Wow.
Oh man.
I think if it comes down to Chad versus Avid, we're starting to look at like a Jack Links commercial. So
There you go.
I can see the memes of flying now.
I would be messing with Sasquatch all day long.
That's you bet.
Nubby's Catfish says he bought some stinky balls bait for panfish.
Probably come from balls deep tackle.
I kind of said that real quick so nobody could edit that out of there. Hopefully no one could like parse that out.
It can be done.
Accepted.
Jack Shores wants to know what time the tournament is and are there any openings?
Yeah, not this one of the later dates there are openings as of none of them have been filled yet, have they, gentlemen?
No, we are not opening up mine until yours is complete.
Okay.
and mine will not open up until Chad's is completed.
Right.
So
The top two in Marks will have an automatic bid to the championship. Anybody who did not finish in the top two can put in for mine along with anybody else, right? Same for Josh's and
mhm.
forward.
Brian B. Catfishing has an idea. It says Chad versus Avid is a pay-per-view event.
It's Bigfoot versus Big Papa Pump. What?
Going back to the question before, the tournament starts at 8:00 in the morning Central Time and ends at noon. Isn't that correct,
Yeah,
Mark?
That is correct. 8 a.m. Central Time, Chad.
KP us God's time type people are being sabotaged.
Hey,
Oh,
that's
so
all right. I'll
no,
be
we're
there,
not.
man.
We live in Central Time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. I just
This
shouldn't.
is
Nah.
I should have started fishing at 7:00 when Mark originally says if I was going to start
Missy
fishing.
Kennedy, we're going to make that happen, but you should get in this tournament just to get a sample of what's to come.
You can always call them out too. Be happy to
Yep.
host that on Panfish Nation.
Yep.
We have talked about this.
I think we need to make that happen,
Oh,
Lyle.
I think so too. It'd be a lot of fun, but I think she should get in this tournament just for a sample.
So, Lyle, let's say you don't get your boat done. Are you going to take part in one of the further events?
Absolutely. And if I don't qualify, I will be in Chad's event and Josh's and Dockery's until I don't have no more options to
I was going to say,
get in.
I just had an idea. What if you and I both end up in the championship? Who's going to host the tournament? We're going to have to find somebody.
We'll find somebody.
Yeah,
All right.
we got a couple
Oh
of guys.
yeah, I'm thinking that Dockery, Josh, and I could handle that.
That would be fun. That would be fun.
As long as I can hear what you guys are saying, we've been
Yeah,
down
I
that
was going to
road.
say, I mean, Mark, you've let Dockery and Lyle host on your channel before.
Yeah, it was fun too. We had a great time.
You know, that live stream is still up, and I have yet to have listened to it.
It was.
Oh, it was wonderful.
I think that Missy Kennedy ought to get into this. Can you imagine what it'd be like at the end?
Oh, it'd be a blast.
Her and I.
Would I need a dump button or a beep?
Maybe a B.
Maybe a beep.
Yeah.
Her and I have so much fun, and usually at my expense, and that's okay because what we do in these shows is entertainment,
Mm-hmm.
and she makes me a better entertainer just because she's fun to be arguing back and forth with, and that's like Chad. He's the same way with so many people. He entertains by taking so much and hits it out of the park every once in a while. He'll say something about Dockery that just kind of blows it out, you know. If we could get Dockery to be that kind of entertainer, oh my God.
Yeah, Bigfoot versus Big Head.
If it was Kevin versus
Missy
Dockery,
Kennedy
it'd be
says
Bigfoot.
I'm on Josh's day. That's cool.
Missy's already signing up for Josh's Day, which is good.
Yep.
Avid says, I would like to fish with Lyle on panel. You don't want to fish with me on panel?
No,
And
Oh,
I-
we'll do it.
thank you.
Once this boat's done, I'll be open to a lot of things.
Yeah, how is that going with that boat, Lyle? Are you going to be ready for Sunday, or are you going to co-host with me, bud? What do you think?
Well, I'm trying to get it done so we can be out there. The my boat, the floor of it is in 3 sections, and each section has 3 sections or more in it. And you have to clean out all the old foam, as Josh knows, and so many of you that knows about this. Water gets in and soaks up the foam, and is usually in the bottom section of the foam.
Mm-hmm.
My foam is 10 and 12 inches thick in some areas, and I took a shovel and would stick it in there and pull it out, and water would sit at the top of the foam. So you can imagine how much weight my boat had that it wasn't supposed to have.
Mm-hmm.
And the way it was designed, when they put that foam in there, the holes that let the water drain down to where the bilge pump was filled up with foam, and water could never get away. Well, we fixed that. It'll always drain now the way I've got it. There's no way water will ever settle in any of the flotation that we have in there. I've got one side done, the middle put back together. I just have to go back and do the whole other side and then put the batteries in it and wire everything back up, which that will take about an hour. But getting that old foam out, that's where the hard part is, because some of it you can cut out with a knife. Some of it I actually cut out with Sawzall just because it was faster. But the thing that works for me is a sharpshooter. So we'll shovel about that wide with the long thing on it. And you just take hunks of it out at a time because it's sectioned off. There's 3 long sections and a whole bunch of little short ones. And then you fill them up with foam and put it back together. And I lost I bought a whole box of rivets the other day, and we brought them home, and I can't find them. I don't know
I know how that goes.
Still having fun with rivets?
I'm about to run out of the ones I had. I knew I didn't have enough, so that's why I bought the other box, and I can't find them.
You ain't doing that with a pop rivet gun, are you?
I have an air riveter, my friend.
I was going to say that's that's an air riveter kind of job.
You betcha.
Okay.
Yeah, I love my air rivet. I've had it for years and years. I got those pop rivet guns when there's places you can't get that air riveter into, but I try not to ever use it.
No, that's the truth. That air rivet's the way to go.
Kentucky Ragneck, as many freaking rules as Dockery put in there to sabotage Mark, me, Lyle, and everybody else, that's the one rule that was put in there just to freaking tick him off.
What is it? What's that rule? I haven't heard that.
Limit your daggone cussing.
Limit your cussing.
I'll
There might
limit
be kids watching.
Yeah.
No fun at all. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Yep.
And Missy Kennedy said, I asked Josh to put me on his day. So
there you go.
I see how you are, Missy, but whatever.
Mark Gorilla has joined chat.
Well, we can't do it until later anyway, because signups aren't open.
Yeah. I may never close out my tournament just so Missy can't get in.
That's mean.
Kenneth, and I call you a knucklehead.
Mark, I hate to do it to you, buddy, but I gotta jump down. I gotta get up at 4 a.m. for work tomorrow. So
All right, Chad. Entertaining as always. We'll see you and D on Sunday.
see you on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm going to torture my chat by showing Chad over here.
Oh, wow.
He looks a little embarrassed, doesn't she?
Chad looks like Luke from the Bushwhackers.
Bye, Dee.
I was thinking of something else altogether different.
Good night, Dee.
Bye, Dee.
See you on Sunday.
All right.
I would kick him out, but Dee's on screen. I don't want to do that to her.
No, we can't do that.
That's scary, Chad, right there. That's scary.
Mark, I got to jump out too, man. I could be up
All
early.
right, Josh.
Thanks for having me up here tonight.
Thanks for coming on. I look forward
Josh.
to seeing you on. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday. I think we're gonna have a good time. So.
Yep, I'm gonna spend some time this week hand tying some stuff. So hopefully it'll work out for me. So
Absolutely.
all right, we'll see y'all on Sunday morning.
See you.
There
buddy.
you
Sounds
go.
great.
All right. Have a good one.
Later,
Bye.
Hello, Donald Long. Welcome.
Donald Long in the house. What's going on? How you doing, bud?
Michael Murillo
Hey,
joined.
Donald.
So,
Right,
Dom,
he says the no cussing rule is BS.
I
Bake
agree.
shop.
I agree. We
Chad,
always
what-
try to hold it down, but sometimes live events.
It just happens,
What the hell?
you know, and it's not like the kids don't hear it coming from their parents, even though their parents need to try a little harder. But I'm not going to tell people how to raise their kids. I just try to use words like
Don't
holy
get me
Toledo and
started
gosh
on that.
darn it. Do the best I can. So I save my cussing for backstage and in person and the bar stool, Lyle.
There you go. I can't remember the last time I was in a bar.
me
So
either.
we're gonna have to change that here real soon. Maybe when we get up there in Wisconsin, we can do that.
I tell you,
We got
there's a couple of things when we get to Wisconsin I'm really high about. Number one is catching fish. Number two is we always eat at a restaurant that has some bang up food. And you know how I like to eat. So I'm going to leave it there.
all right. That restaurant has a bar, doesn't it?
I don't think it does. We also have a cookout at least one night where everybody gets together.
We'll have two this week when we're up there. We'll have, you know, the one that we have ourselves, and then we'll have the other one with the group. So that'll be a good time. That'll be a lot of fun
It's
camping.
always a good time. That's a
And we-
magical place.
And we also got the good news that Richard and Stephanie are going to make it. We're looking I was happy to hear that today, definitely, because they were very, very much not going until today. So
Yeah. They was and they wasn't, and now they're going back. And
That's cool.
Wisconsin has some good fishing. You're right.
Yep, Jesse at Outdoor Addiction says Wisconsin has some good fishing. I love fishing in Wisconsin. That's a great state to fish in. Absolutely.
Oh, man.
Tim Don asks, when is the Mendota trip? We're going to be there. What is it? The first Thursday starting is the official date in May. So that was what? May
7.
No, wait. May 11th is the official starting day. Some of us are showing up earlier, but So be there if you want to be there. We'll all be there. We'll all be fishing. We're going to have Catfish Weekly from there, correct, Lyle?
That is correct.
On Monday night.
As it goes right now.
As it goes. I don't know what we're doing on my channel yet. I have an idea for an upcoming show that I'm going to talk to you guys here real quick about after we're done. And obviously we're going to have the bait shop in Panfish Nation on during that week on the following Thursday. So it'll be a good time. I am looking for now real quick. I wanted to let everybody out there in chat know if you are a pro staffer, a pro staff angler for any company or small or big, contact me if you're interested in doing a show. I got a show ID. I'm looking for a few pro staffers to be on my show. If you're interested, please contact me at Mark at Catfish and Crappie, or you can contact me the usual method on Facebook. So let me know about all that. I'm looking forward to having that show. It's a pretty good idea. So do we have anything else to add before Sunday that's going on? What are you guys looking forward to? What are you dreading?
I just want to beat Dockery's ass.
I'm dreading the cold. I'm not going to kid you. I'm dreading the cold. I have yet to fish this year in any type of good weather.
I hear a lot of people say that there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothing.
Yeah,
I don't agree with that. When it's raining,
Neither do I. I don't care for rain either. I ain't gonna lie.
Rain's rough, man.
When it's wet and cold is when it's the hardest.
Rain and the wind blowing is a rough day.
Yeah.
Freddie, contact me. I can fill you in on all that, but looks we got one interest. Was somebody interested in that already? So other than that, I'm looking forward to having everybody on screen Sunday morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're going until noon once again. The rules have been stated. The rules are also on the Panfish Nation Facebook page. You can actually get some eyes on them there.
I
So
think
remember to
deal is a perfect match.
What'd you say, Lyle?
4-hour deal, 8 to 12. I think that's a perfect match.
I think that's a good time. We're going to put a lot of panfish on the board. It's going to be hard just keeping up with it. So
that's right. Is Jody in this tournament?
She is not. She said she can skipjack, but nothing else. So,
that's a poor excuse.
You hear that, Jody? How come you're not in on it?
That's right. You know what,
Jody? If I'm in it, you should have got in it. Good
just
Lord,
like catching bluegills, skipjack, bluegill, same here.
We'll see if she speaks up.
Outdoor Addiction would be another great person to be in here. Jesse would be awesome catching some bluegills, and he could probably get perch up there where he's at.
He's right up here by me. He's out not too far. He works literally like 15 minutes from my house, so awesome. He's pretty close. I don't understand how come I never see him out there on the river. Jody made me sick with Jello. What's up, his shizzle?
If she quit putting it on her chicken, she wouldn't have to worry about it.
That's what she should have kept doing. Cody tried making Jello one night, and it was not it was not good. So, anyways, all right, let's wrap this up, folks. Sunday morning, this is happening. Sunday, April 30th, week before Mendota, I must say. So we're going to get this done. Be there at 8 a.m. We're going to watch, support everybody that's on screen. We're going to have a good time. So I look forward to seeing everybody on screen and seeing everybody in chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for being on the show. I appreciate you.
No problem. Thank you for hosting the tournament. It's going to be fun.
I want to wish everybody good luck because we're going to have fun regardless of whether you get put in advance or not. We're still going to have a great time.
Oh, yeah. That's what it's all about. I mean, that's why I'm here, to have a good time.
That's right.
Yes.
Thank you very much, everybody. We're going to say good night. Have a good one. God bless. Get out there fishing. We'll see you on Thursday on Panfish Nation. We're doing a show on rigs, and then after that, we'll see you Sunday for the event. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.